Who says dry January has to be boring? Bo Counts is back to show us another. You brought such a spread for us
Yeah,
today.
for
Earlier,
real.
So
you made
many
us-
bottles. You know how hard it is to lug this up through the parking deck?
Very
guys?
heavy, I guess.
I've seen you do it many times. You made us an NA Aperol Spritz
Yes.
earlier.
Absolutely.
Delicious.
And it's cold, guys. It's cold outside.
Right. It
And
sure
when
is.
it's really frigid, everybody's like, do you guys got any warm drinks? What's your hot drinks? And I love a good hot drink.
Okay.
You know, you've got so many options in the winter, but one of my favorites is the Hot Toddy. Right? And the
Yeah.
Hot Toddy is a fantastic drink. And it's not a hottie toddy, just like there is no X in espresso. It's Hot Toddy.
Like it.
And
I love that you bring that knowledge when you come on.
you got to have the knowledge. And actually, if you want a little bit extra knowledge, they say, you know, historians argue all the time, but hot toddy, they say, comes from the Indian word toddy, which means spices. And
Oh.
so
So it's a spicy-
It's a spiced drink. And so somehow, over the course of time, America made it all about bourbon when it's originally supposed to be about spices. So I thought, you know, you can make with the Liar's American malt, non-alcoholic kind of whiskey-esque thing. You can still get all that fun stuff out of a hot toddy. And since we don't have any hot water here, I'm going to show you my secret
Oh, yeah,
to
please do.
making a hot toddy. And it's spices. You want to make like a hot tea. So when you're getting that water boiling, you want to grab some like whole cloves. You know, throw them in your hot water. Get yourself an anise star,
Ooh,
an
anise.
anise pod into the hot water, a cinnamon stick into the hot water, and then you boil that.
Okay.
Right? You boil that until it starts to change colors and look like a tea.
Do you
Okay.
take it out then, or do you leave
You
those
leave
in there?
it in.
Okay.
Leave it
and
in.
it's gonna look Instagrammable. You're gonna look like a chef. Everybody's gonna go, oh my gosh, like
Yeah,
so
you're so
fancy.
fancy. Right?
Yeah.
Bougie.
But you're just making tea, right? It's just not in a bag. And then you get that hot, and then all of a sudden you just use your whiskey substitute, or whiskey if you're just gonna do it the right way, a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of honey to taste. And make sure you use honey because that's just what makes it good. And if you want to go full Instagram, get yourself like a dehydrated lemon
Yeah.
to put in at the end. And so as the hot water gets absorbed into that dehydrated lemon, it opens back up and adds a little bit more citrus to it. And you're gonna be like, whoa, I've been drinking hot toddies completely wrong the whole time.
So you brought a couple of these in a cocktail
Yeah, what
mixers,
are they?
They're
right?
already pre-made. You can get these all over the place. You can get them at mostly liquor stores,
Right, sure.
because it's still distilled spirits. This one's Melati. It's a pre-made. It drinks like a cocktail, but it's all herbal. It's got guava, green mango, fresh lime, all kinds of spices in this. That it's going to, and it's a distilled spirit again, but it's going to drink. You want to just taste that, Jason?
Sure. What is it supposed to be like bourbon? Is that what this is?
So
is,
yes
is it
and
whiskey?
no.
What is it?
It's called American malt.
Right.
So it is a malted
Let me
Malt
get a sniff
vinegar?
of that.
Yeah.
beverage.
Just
that
take
they-
it straight out of the.
Yeah, just
Yes.
just shine it
Oh,
right
here.
out the bottle, sister.
Try some of that.
Yeah, and so it's going to be kind of caramelly, but it's supposed to add. It is a distilled spirit that they remove the alcohol from. So it's kind of supposed to have a little oakiness.
It's
a
its
little
own
bit of-
thing.
It's its own thing, and that's
Yeah.
one thing that I try to tell people about when they're making non-alcoholic cocktails. Again, not a mocktail, because we're not trying to
Right.
replicate. We're not trying
Yeah.
to mock or emulate. Like, it's not going to be whiskey because it's not whiskey.
Right. Sure. That
Right,
totally
sure.
makes sense.
But it's its own thing.
Right.
And if you can appreciate these spirits just like you'd appreciate another spirit for its particular flavor set, then you can really take these drinks to the next level.